Hello again, everyone. I'm Nesbit, you're the People of Skyrim. I'm just going to share the stream, and then I'll be with you. Okay. Okay, folks, so we have got to, yesterday we started the TPOS to AE stream, testing stream. Should turn the volume up a little bit for you. For the mod pack, the all-in-one Halfingar build that will be coming with the mod pack, which is a new TPOS mod. And yesterday we had a slight crash, we had a crash, sorry, near the Imperial camp. So I've done some checks, I've started a new game, I've created a new character, I've adjusted my load order, and we're just going to make sure I didn't get no issues locally. So it may have just been the demands on the GPU. Again, I'm using a very big grass mod, actually, let me just bear with me, folks. I think I'll just type in, let me just think what I'm doing here. I'm just going to get the description of what we're doing here, because I think it's useful for you, okay? For people that come along to the channel. Let's just, oh, that's done that twice for some reason. What am I looking for? I am looking for that. Let's just pause that. I don't know if I'll be able to post all of this, but let's have a look. It's just a heads up to what's, yeah, too many characters. So let's just go. Just take away all that. Ah, that's enough. Let's just post that. Now, if anyone comes in now, they can see within the chat box a basic dialogue of what's going on. Okay, what we're doing here. So, as I say, this is the second stream in a series of videos and streams testing the TPOS2 AE mod with many other mods to create a user mod pack. Now, we're actually just starting with TPOS2, and there are other mods loaded up as well, but they're not world edit mods. You know, they're, well, we'll go into that at a later date. But for now, I just want to test out the issue that we saw yesterday and make sure it doesn't repeat in stream. I have changed up my OBS settings as well, because the grass mod that we're using, like I say, is quite a heavy grass mod. Hello, Nut. How are you? So we're gonna just go. I'm just going back to the Imperial camp where we had that CDT yesterday, and as I said, I didn't have it locally, so it might have just been the stress on my system. But this is what I want to retest. I put you to sleep, mate, do I? Well, you know, if it works. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Excuse me. Oh dear. Don't make me laugh. I'm all right, mate. I'm okay. No, I'm okay. I can't complain. Getting over this flu that's hit me for about a month, but I was sort of rough for most of the winter. I'm just getting older, mate. I think bit more susceptible nowadays. I think that's life. Shit happens, eh? But the grass mod is a real nice grass mod, and I'm just sorry. I'm just going to come out again because I just want to just bear with me, folks. I just want to Oh, I can hear myself talking, damn. That's not good. I just want to get the... There we go. Okay, let's just copy that a minute. I just want to bring that, make sure I don't close the wrong window. Thanks for your patience. I just want to... Oh, I just want to stick this in so I know what I'm doing. Yeah. I just want to put in so I can see the name of the grass mod, folks, because I got terrible... You know, there's some mods I find hard to put to... with, you know, I struggle with my pronunciation. And sometimes I've got so much information in my head. You know, my memory for mod names and whatever can be quite poor. Just reading nuts comments there. It must be my soothing country Dorset tones, Nut. But as you can see, we've got a real nice looking depth of field here. And it's a sort of foggy day in the back on the horizon there. We got the EMB preset set in suns. You see the grass collisions from Victor's work there. I really love those grass collisions. I mean, they're a bit jerky, but oh, absolutely, says Nut. They're a bit jerky in play, but they're still really good. You know, it's the first time you've seen anything like that in... Oh, TPOS. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at the effects of my flames. Here we go, folks. I've got to be careful because I've got wounds loaded up, so I end up with broken bones and other stuff. Oh, I must put my HUD on. Sorry. Look how good this game looks, though, folks. And I will talk about, again, if you're new to the stream, the basic setup that we got right now before we start adding other town and city mods from other authors, because I'm testing TPOS 2 and all of the other textures and everything before we start adding new mods, okay? But we will get to that very soon. Right, let's... Oh, what am I doing? Let's come out of here. Saving, thank you. All right, go away, spider. Oh, God, I got to... Look, right leg is suffering a blow. Oh, no, look at that. Oh, let's just kill this thing. Oh, die. Do you see me hobble? I can't move fast now, folks. That's some nice effects there. Real intense flames. Oh, no, I'm wounded already. What's going on? Damn it, man. Oh, oh, man, I got a broken bone already from that bloody spider. Shit. I started a new game, folks, because of the corrections that I made from the last stream. Nav mesh corrections around by the Imperial camp. And actually, funnily enough, this is where we ended off in the last stream with me being... Oh, look at that, you can hardly move. Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, that's interesting, though. When I put my hands down, I can move easier. That's interesting. So I guess that's by design, all right? Let's go to... All right, okay. Now, obviously, this is all TPOS ruins, and I had enemies around here. So now I've got to try to avoid them, all right? So let's see if we get any crashes here. Like I said, I didn't get it locally, but I did get it in stream, because I tested locally when I come out of the stream yesterday. And I just think... well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what it is. But I think it was probably pressure on the graphics card, a virus scan, or some other processes maybe running in the background when I'm streaming. It's out of my control. So, but my OBS settings are pretty well balanced now. I have made a slightly... I did upgrade to, in my... Or what's it called? I'm trying to remember now. In the encoding setting of OBS... I went up one more level, so it was a better quality stream. I was looking at my streams, and it didn't look as good quality as the past because I dropped down a level. So I've gone back up to the original level in terms of well, one of the settings in OBS, okay, but not the setting that caused us problems in the past. I mean, if you've been following my streams, you know what I'm on about. Now, I'm going to caveat something here. We got some depth of field, actually. I've got P-Boss's Naked Female Giants. I find it very immersive. So if you're at work or somewhere where it's inappropriate, I'm just warning you now, okay? And I only use those and the Hag Ravens because I find them very immersive. Look at that Skeever running after that Imperial. I just think it's immersive because obviously hag ravens and giants don't have the same norms as humans, you know. So, but I won't make. Oh shit! Just dice. Oh, look at this. I feel my skull collapse under a. Look at that. That's from a bloody skeever. Really? Oh, come on. Let's save. Let's just save. I'm getting a kick in here. Jesus, man. Okay, but this does look nice. Oh, not another one. Oh, come on. Get out of town. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's better. Let's just... Oh, man. Absolute kicking. Oh, my God. Can I run? That's so fucking comical. Sorry, my language. I'm sorry. Let's just say. Oh, my God, man. This is just amazing. Look at him, look. That's really... Oh, my God. Now, hold on a minute. I've got to concentrate. Where am I? I want to go past... where's the 13th Legion? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Damn it, man. I want to go past the 13th Legion, folks, because, of course, that's where the trouble was yesterday. So let me just concentrate a little bit on what I'm doing. Oh, dear me. Look at this. I'm going to go... I can't look at that. Let's just go into first person. Which way am I going? I've got to... I feel lost at the moment. Oh, God, yeah, let's put a marker on it. Okay. Where am I going? Here we go. Okay. God, dear me. God. Absolutely battered already. Got to get to Whiterun. In Whiterun, there's... actually, I can tell from my stream by upping that OBS setting. Oh, the delay's not that bad actually. I don't know if you're getting a delay, but I'm just looking at the back end of YouTube, and it's not too far behind actually. Maybe about 30 seconds. That's all right. Okay, so let's just get to the unknown, because we'll follow the same processes in path that we did yesterday. Because obviously I want to check that my nav mesh work and everything is good, and that we have no CDTs. Okay. But again, I didn't get it locally, so I think it was probably pressure on the system. But I've got to keep testing and make sure these things are all correct and check my work. So let's do that. Right, here's the unknown. All right, so let's just... The mammoth looks good there. The world looks quite nice. I do love the folk Vanguard grass mod. I really do like it. But it is heavy on performance. And of course, that's going to be even more so in stream, I guess. You know, the resources I'm asking for my 360, the demand is really high. So, okay, right. Let's stay away because there's a badass TPOS. Oh, let's just go into first-person mode. Oh, now I've got rock joint. Is there anything I'm not going to catch? Oh no! Oh no! I've just heard the trigger. Oh my God, now I am in... Got it. He's quite tough, I think. I set me a TPOS trap. I'm going to try to jump out my way out of trouble here. I'm going to try to get up on this rock. Look at me, look. Because otherwise he's just going to batter me. Let's see if I can take him out and be clever here. Because Draugrs are a bit dumb after all. So, see, he's quite strong. It's taking a bit of a punch. I am cheating with my magic, folks. As in I up my stats. But again, I am testing my work and this mod pack. I'm not... Where's he gone? Where is he? Is he... Where is he gone? Oh, there he is over there. He's... Oh, look at... He wants me to engage him. Look. Oh, I love the light effects around the NPC, though. And the magic. And the power of 3's runes. Let's see if we can take him out. Try to keep some distance from him. I'm going to have to play smart here. Oh, Christ. Oh, thank God for that. I was almost out of magic. Lovely job. That's some nice effects there, if you ask me. You'll notice how dark it gets around fire when you're getting fire hit you. And it's the same with big fire pits as well. And that's part of the Setting Suns preset and the particles and other elements that I edited. And I did that deliberately. I love that effect because if you've ever sat around huge, great big campfires, or if you've ever had fire pass your eyes or whatever, you know the sort of blindness that you get for a brief second while your retinas adjust to the light sources around you. Now here's the 13th. Now we've had, touch wood, No crash, and actually there's no pull. Oh, and what I also did, folks, is I adjusted my load order. I put the Folk Vanguard grass mod above TPOSC in the load order. I put it below in the last stream, so it's now above. I adjust. I'm gonna go and show you Riften in a minute as well, because we got. I loaded up the Guild's Thief, my mod, the Guild's Thief, for Riften. So, but most of the other authors' mods I'm going to use. But there is some of my work I really like, so I've added it to the game, and we'll go and look at it in a minute. So yeah, so those couple of little instances. Here's the Civil War spawn. You see the Stormcloaks now attacking the Imperial outpost. It's all nav mesh, so they're all going to go up and down those ladders. Okay, I'm in a pretty bad way, so let's just TFC so you can see the battle. They've broken through the main gate. And again, if you like the stream, hit that like button, folks. I'd appreciate it. Okay, and some people like this Imperial camp of the 13th Legion, some don't. I'm obviously playing on the famous Roman 13th Legion and the series Rome, because I love that. Pullo and Varenus. Love that series. Now, one thing I do dislike about some grass mods are they're very hard to control in the amount of density, even if you adjust the INI file. You know, and they end up covering everything. But that's why TPOSC I use a particular grass mod. For TPOS2, this mod, in this mod pack, I will use this grass mod, because when I redesigned TPOS2, when AE come out, I lifted up most of my settlements, because I had to change them all up, and I rechanged everything for more compatibility with other mods. So I totally redesigned the AE version, and the new settlements that I placed in the game, I raised them up on platforms or put them in obscure locations where they wouldn't either clash with other mods or grass wouldn't be an issue. Okay, so it's a design choice. So this is the 13th Legion, and we've had no crash and everything's smooth as anything. So it could have been my load order, it could have been the fact that I was street, it could have been a combination of other things, but it seems, folks, everything's very smooth. I'm not getting any sense of pulls that we got in the first stream, so that's a good start. All right, so we're going to, as I say, in the next few streams, we're going to carry on testing TPOSC and the mods I've got loaded up. And when I'm totally sure that everything's stable, we'll start adding Soldier of Wars and many other... Oh, shit. Oh, bollocks. Let's get some armor, because I've just realised I could pick up some armor. I just forgot about that. Look at that. That's nice. Oh, my right arm's... God, the battering I'm taking. Jesus. What do I want? I want Stormcloak's armor, I think. Dear me. Absolute battering. Is my collar about anywhere? There's Stormcloaks. They have a nice collar with the Sons of Skyrim. A fur collar, a ruff. There it is. That's what I want. Thank you so much. I'll have all of that. Brilliant. Okay. Well, I can't use the axe at the moment because my arm's broken. I can only stick to fire. But at least I'm better protected now. Let's take the helmet off. Let's just... I will highlight that because I'll need that in battle. Okay, let's save, just in case we do have any issues. Okay, so somehow I've got to get to Whiterun. It's going to take some time at this pace because I can't heal myself. But there you go, that's life. I'm not going to COC, I'm not going to cheat, use commands. Again, this has to be a pure test in terms of either, you know, proper fast travel or walking, or, you know, I don't want to do anything that might jeopardize the purity of the test, if you see what I mean, right? I'm just going to stop talking for a minute, folks, just to give my chest and throat a rest, all right? Yeah, probably. And that well said. We're going to get to Whiterun and get healed. And this is wounds, of course, folks. Okay? This is wounds. And it's... And the TPOS mod pack, what I did was... What we're running here is actually the TPOS mod pack in terms of textures and everything else, but not Lux, Luxfire, Lux Orbis or TPOS in all the patches. But everything else is the TPOS mod pack because I love the textures and the Setting Sun's the MV preset. Okay, so that's what's going on here. And now we're just going to build for TPOS 2. As you can see, I've got a lot of mods already loaded into the game. Okay. Let's just keep going. But again, I've got a real nice depth of field that I really like. I don't really need it as such to hide an untidy or an ugly looking LODs because I've actually got very good LODs. I'm running Dindu LOD Alpha 3, which will be part of the mod pack. I've got Majestic Mountains with Fusher's alternative mountain textures overlaid. You know, I've got, and Fusher's, or Profusher's, or however you pronounce that author's name. I've got his Landscape 22x textures and all Parallax textures. So, you know, I've got some nice distance noise LODs and stuff like that. So it all looks really nice. So I don't actually need particularly a strong depth of field. But what I like about this depth of field, if you're looking at it now as you listen to my voice, right? It just blends everything in so well, and of course it's very immersive because, you know, when you're looking down or more towards the ground, you know, there is a slight distortion from the top part, top part of your vision. Okay, so I'm a bit more protected now. That's nice. Again, lovely effects on the kill, lovely fire effects. We'll try some ice effects and other stuff later when I've got more magic and stuff. When we get to Whiterun, I go up to Whiterun and I'll get myself healed and we'll get some more magic, alright? I think probably the change of load order has helped with the grass mod, having it above TPOS 2 AE, sorry. And this is why really you should have most of your mods above any TPOS version. TPOS 2 AE, it doesn't matter if it's below in the load order because all this area is untouched. So by my mods, so you can place any mods with Nav Mesh or whatever, and it's not going to be affected. That's the whole point. But what TPOS 2 AE does do, like TPOS C, is it blends everything together. You know, in terms of the way it's made, the way it functions. You know, how do I say this without causing a how can I say it? I'm trying to be diplomatic here and nice here. I know because I've done exactly the same. A lot of mods, let me say it like this, a lot of mods are poorly made and they carry stuff they don't need, or they do things they don't need to do for what they're actually made to do. And there's other issues as well, but and like I say, I know I've done it, and that's how I've learned over the years. And I've learned how to make a mod, you know, a good mod to a bad mod, let's say. So it's always important that you run the TPOS two mods or TPOS at the bottom of your load order. And what I always do is, and one of the reasons I take such care in my builds is because what I will do is, if I can patch for it, I will. Or for example, like on Xbox recently, there's a mod pack called Civilizations on Xbox, right? Now, Deadhead, one of my users of TPOS 2AE on Xbox, had a conflict with one of those mods placed within the Civilization mod pack. So what I did was I only had a house stable by this particular other mod, so I moved it up to the elf. I moved the location to another location, to where an inn was, where one of my inns was, and then I cleared the cell of all the cells in my mod TPOS2 of any conflicting cells. And so what I'm saying is, folks, I will do what other authors aren't prepared to do. I have made TPOS2 a deliberate compatible mod. Some mods I won't make it compatible with and I won't work on because they're poorly made. I'll only compromise my work for well-made mods, alright? So for example, in this particular case with Deadhead and Civilization, I know the mods that are in that pack, most of them are very well-made mods, and Deadhead's been a long time user of TPOS2, so I was happy to move my content to another cell, clean those cells up so there was no conflicts and navmesh performance wasn't affected for road travelers and so on. So this is why you place my stuff at the bottom of your load order, alright? Now I'm running TPOS2AE Whiterun, the Whiterun exterior mod. That's what you're seeing here, alright? All this, the walls and everything here. Okay, this is a heavy area actually. I might need to do some nav mesh work here, or it could just be I'm running too much in the area. For the stream, that is. Locally, it'll probably be fine. I just felt a little pull when I come in. Because again, there's all this grass, there's all this extra content. And again, I've upped my settings in OBS, so... But again, that's the whole point of these streams and testing, online and offline, folks, because it gives me all the clues I need to amend my mod pack, my mod, the patches I need to make and so on. Yeah, so when I put the mod pack out, it's functional for you guys and girls to use, and it works well within the required specs that I'm making it for, as in the GPU, CPU, so on and so forth. All right, okay, we're almost there now, and once I can heal, we can get on with the game. We're going to go to Riften, and I'm going to show you the Guild City of Thieves, which is one of my mods if you don't know. It's not currently in the AE pack on PC. I don't know why I didn't put it in. I've also loaded the TPOS, or my mod Skyrim's Drunks, which is available on Xbox and PC. So there's about 6 drunks that wander around Skyrim. Okay, and they move from tavern to tavern. Okay. And what I'll do is on AE, TPOS, for TPOS2 AE on PC, all Riften Guild City of Thieves will be added to the installer. All the mods and patches will be updated in September when all this is done. The mod pack will come out. Hafengar All-in-One will come out with the mod pack, and Xbox will get its updates. And then I go back to the TPOSC question version for TPOSC, and we start that. So that's the plan for this year and into early next year. Okay, so once TPOS 2AE is done, which I'll be glad to see done, and it shouldn't take so long as TPOSC. It's less complicated, of course. We've got no mods loaded in for Whiterun, but we will do that later.
But we must have more swords for the Imperial
and I'm actually running at the moment, believe it or not, folks. I'm that injured I can't run. This is as fast as I can go.
And ask Yorland Greymane for help.
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides,
yeah, that might be. There are rare cases where that can be applied.
Sell fruits and
No.
vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
What I'm saying is that there are occasions you can put mods below TPOSC. It's not a or TPOS2. It's not totally a hard rule. I'll give you an example. Arthmore's mod, Oakwood, with TPOSC can go below it. And that's rare because it's the reason I mean that is it's a well-made mod. He doesn't have extra cells or a lot of crap loaded in that affects the performance or TPOSC units or whatever. So because it's a well-made mod, it's only occupying the cell that it's editing for, or the cells it's editing for, right? It's not an issue. It slots seamlessly in. It slots... Oh, shut up in my head. Sorry, I'm talking that NPC. She's so loud. It slots in nicely with TPOSC.
Need something?
So there's an example how you can use some mods after TPOSC. Northern roads might be an appropriate thing. So load orders, you know, are always about being adaptable and using your brain. But ultimately, you know, if you know, always try stuff above TPOSC or TPOS2 first. Investigate is what I'm saying. That's what you have to do. So yeah, that's, you know, it's not a totally hard rule, but try to keep most things above my mods.
Good afternoon.
Okay.
What have you got for sale?
Oh no, I didn't want to. Oh no, I can do that. That's right. I'll do that first. Let's have all this, folks, because we're going to need it. Okay. Can you heal my wounds?
The fever. My body burns.
Good God.
Pain is so great.
Look at that, a broken skull. Oh, has he done them all already? He might have done. Oh, no, broken right arm. Look at that, a broken left arm. How did I should have been crawling. I should have been crawling back to Whiterun. Wow, man.
God bless you, healer.
Okay, that's good. All right, thank God. Look at this. God dear me, man. Absolute battering. Obviously, I'm using Dragonborn voiceover mod, and so obviously that mod doesn't support this mod. Okay, so there's no speaking for all the for some of the dialogue. Just so you know. How many cuts? 2 cuts. Okay, I'm almost there. Now we can get on with the game. Oh, dear me. That was bad, man. Okay.
Never mind.
Never mind. Okay, right. Let's move on and go to the Shrine of Talus. But what I will say is, folks, I will test Northern Roads. This is Winter Sun, of course. I'm using Winter Sun. That's nice. That looks really nice. Look at that, folks. Look at that sunset. And the lighting on the windows. The NPC.
Enforces the will of the Dalmor
Cool.
against its own people.
What was I saying?
So
Oh, man, look at this. Screenshot material. Hold on. Let's save this.
Rise up, children of the Empire.
Wow.
Rise
Kicking.
up,
Love that. Love that. Love that.
the word of mighty Talos. He
That's
who
a
is
Setting Suns
old
EMB preset on
and
PC, folks. If you want it,
divine.
it's a preset I made for
Trust in
the
me,
mod
White
packs
One.
for the
Trust in
TPOS
Heinster,
series.
for
Or
I
the
am
TPOS
chosen
series,
of
sorry.
Talos. I alone have been
That's a lovely
anointed by the
screenshot
night
just there.
to
Oh,
spread
stuff it. I'm going to
his
indulge myself. No, I'm not. I'll come back.
holy
I'll come back. I won't bother you with this. I just...
Talos the mighty.
Wow.
Talos the unerring. Talos the
Okay.
unassailable. To you we give praise.
Time of day. Let's
and
go shopping.
deserve our praise you do,
And then we'll get some
for
magic.
we
We'll
are
go to the
one.
shop before it closes, alright?
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have... Everything's for sale,
What
my
have you got
friend.
for sale?
Everything. If I had a... Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
That'd be great, Nut. If you let me know and report anything you see, that'd be good. But what I will be when I'm testing Northern Roads, what I'll do is I'll try it above TPOSC just to begin with. Sorry, TPOS2 AE to begin with, and then I'll test below depending on what I see, and then I'll make a patch for it because it's going to need a patch. I know that. There's no way we are going to get away with running Northern Roads without some sort of conflict. It's going to be a small landscape conflict, I expect, something like that. But I'm sure we're going to see something. So yeah, that'll be good. My instinct tells me to at least try it above TPOS2 AE first. I know you're running it below, but if and when it comes out, you know, you'll probably be ready to start a new game by then, and you can put it above in your load order and swap things around. But I'm not going to be fixed on that. I'll do what's best, you know, for the mod pack. But there's going to be a need for a patch, I'm sure. Okay, what am I doing here? Let's get that because that will be handy. Can I have one without the? I like the backpack when it's I'll go with a fur one. I like that. That's good.
Do come back.
Now the interiors have no specialized lighting, folks, at the moment. It just has my E and B preset, my weather, or you know, and vanilla. So we'll determine what interior lighting mods we'll use. It won't be Lux.
I work for Bella.
I used Lux for TPOSC, so I'd probably try something else. All right. Okay, so that's good. So I'm healed now. Oh, that's lovely. I'm healed now. I've got my potion. Let's get some magic because we need some
mercenary work.
Yeah, without a doubt.
What is it?
Yeah, without a doubt. Okay, so
Mister, could you spare a
I'm just going to get some magic, folks, and then we're going to head into Rifting Guild City of Thieves, all right?
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the
What have you
rest
got
of
for
the great
sale?
warriors. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
We'll have those. We'll just take those for now. I'll sell them back.
You know, if you've...
Excellent. Okay.
The aptitude. You should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Okay.
Your job as steward, isn't it?
Just set some fast. Let's do. Oh, no. I want that. That's the one I want. We'll have that. We'll have that. But then healing. Oh no. Healing. Okay, that's that. And 7. Candlelight can be 3. Okay. All right, folks, thanks for your patience. Let's get on with this. We're off to Riften Guild City of Thieves. I've made some updates. Hey, Nato, really nice to see you.
The cost of goods has doubled. I'll need more.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys and girls. In terms of town mods, as long as they're well made, give me your opinions. I don't want to be using JKs. Let me be honest. Not because I've got anything against JKs. We've used a lot of his stuff in TPOS. I want to give some other authors a shout. So I'm going to be using, for example, Soldier of Wars for Winterhold. I want to use that mod. I've got. I'm not opposed to changing up Riverwood and taking away Riverwood Grove, but I am going to keep Markarth in the Guild City of Thieves by me. So you can offer up any other suggestions. Okay, I want to showcase the Markarth Way of the Dwemer mod, and I want to showcase Guild City of Thieves, and Solitude will have the Hafingar all in one, but all other locations are open for you to suggest. All right, okay, that includes interiors, interior lighting, interior mods for inns and stuff like that. All right. But what I'm going to caveat this, folks, right? Every mod that's suggested, I will test in Xedit. If it has... Oh, Nut. He was called Soldier of War, for but it's is it Antarchium? Oh, it's a real weird... I can't remember what it's called. Let's see if we can just find it quickly so you know what I'm on about. Sorry, this is my memory and weakness for stuff. The Great Cities. Yes, Soldier of War's Great Cities. That's it. Thank you. No. Yeah, that's it. Let's just see if we can find it. Let's put in... That's him. There he is. Is this it? No, this isn't it. Sorry, let's just go to his... It's the Winterhold mod. We can use more of this, guys, as well. But I really want to use this, folks. Is this the one? This is the one. Yeah, this is the one. I want to use this mod for Winterhold. Oh, that's the resources. Sorry. Forget, that's... Duh. Hold on. I'm sure... Where's it to? That's the pack. God, my eyes are terrible. Even my glasses on. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Okay. This is the mod that I want to use for Winterhold, okay? Alright. He was called Soldier of War in the past. So this is the mod I'm going to use for Winterhold, alright? It is beautiful. You're totally correct. I totally love his work, alright? And his work, you know, like all authors, his work got better as the years went on, and his technical side of his work as well. Like me, you know, we all grow. Let's just, what am I thinking about? Let's just go to... This is where we're going to now, folks. So what I want to do, these are the mods I want to use, just so you know, okay? It's the mods I'm going to use in this mod pack. Everything else is up for you to choose, all right? If you want to, that is, all right? I'm going to use this, the Great Winterhold Edition, Riften Guild City of Thieves, and I'm going to use the TPOS mod. The Way of the Dwemer. Okay, we looked at that yesterday. So Though, oh, so those are the 3 mods I really want to use. That's my choice. Anything else is up to you guys and girls to suggest. Okay, let's just close that down. Let's go back in game. I have got, at the moment, I have got the Whiterun exterior loaded up, but I'm happy to remove that because I will be using immersive citizens and or interesting NPCs, or both if I can. Exactly. Oh, do you know if he's updated? I haven't looked at his work for a long time now, but I will be looking at it soon. So I know he's done some updates, technical updates. I can't remember which ones. The Grove one I know he did. But I haven't looked at his work for a while. But we'll check that out down the line, and I'll let you know. Okay, if you haven't worked it out for yourself by then, all right? Okay, so let's go to Riften then. So like I say, the Whiterun exterior mod of mine will go because I'm going to use interesting NPCs and possibly immersive citizens as well, all right? And Riverwood Grove will go as well if someone wants a different Riverwood mod, but I like Riverwood Grove. But it all depends what people offer. If they want to experience something different, I'm open to it. But those are the 3 mods I want to use myself, which I won't compromise on because I love these mods. So if you don't know Riften Guild City of Thieves, I'm going to show you it now.
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Okay.
Where do you want to go?
Because we need to test it as well, because it's just been updated.
Riften.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
And we've got quite a bright night sky. Thank you, Nat. I do as well, but then I'm biased. It's a confirmation bias sort of thing, you know, as in, you know, it's my sort of style. You know, I made the damn thing, so of course I like it. You know? But it's good to hear. Thank you. I still haven't picked up any cheat weapons at the moment, but we'll just stick with the flames at the moment. Now I've got some armor, and I'll pick up my cheats later, maybe. Okay, what time of day is it? AM. Good. So we're gonna have some nice light with a bit of that.
Walk, eh? Well, you found the right place.
Now, in terms of the exterior of Riften, we can use any mods you want. Okay. What I will say is I saw JK's Riften exterior.
Couldn't ask for better.
I might use that mod, for example. I don't want to use his town and city mods, but I might use that mod. Okay, NATO. Right, yeah. Again, what I will do is I will be checking that I won't put any mod in this mod pack that hasn't been cleaned in Xedit and check for errors, folks. I'm not going to do it. It's just you know, because quite simply, if you've got undeleted nav meshes, they can cause CDTs. That's fact from the Xedit team themselves. They say that themselves. So if you've got unclean files, I'm not interested. I'm not going to patch on top of dirty edits and errors, okay? That's not going to happen. And because within my patches, I can allow for any other small errors a mod might have. I can correct them for the mod pack, you see, in the patch. So, and they will show themselves if they're there.
Before I let you into Riften,
you know,
you need to pay the visitor's tax.
What's the tax for?
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
That's why it's so important, folks, that I make sure TPOS is solid. Sorry, TPOS2AE, this stream, the mods I'm using, is solid before I add other authors' mods. Because I don't want to have to backtrack if there is an issue and work out whether it was mine or not. I want to be pretty sure, very sure of my ground, I should say, before I start adding other authors' mods. But of course, I always test locally and do various tests and checks for conflicts. You know, so... And I'll resolve the issue where I can. Let's just
This is obviously a shakedown, but I'll pay.
It's been a pleasure doing
now, if you're wondering about the cost of gold,
open the gate,
I'm using Jay Spearer's mod for the skill.
You can head inside when you're ready.
The manipulation skill, the art of speaking. You know. So that's why it's so expensive, because I've got no raised skills in persuasion. So okay, so we've got WizKid's parallax textures and Matthie's 3D walkways, docks walkway, and which are overlaying some of that. So
I don't know you.
God, I'm getting
in looking for trouble.
getting a big pool here. I'm not surprised though. You'll see why in a minute. The Guild City of Thieves, folks, is a big mod. Okay, you need a relatively good system to run it. Maybe makes me wonder whether I should actually add it to the mod pack, because not everyone's going to have a decent graphics card.
Just passing through.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is
Who
some
are the
stranger
Blackbriars?
sticking their nose where... The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back. So keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you.
Let's see if I can raise my stats.
Dirt, huh? I'm not exactly clean myself.
Then you're stupider than you look. You better watch your ass around here.
Okay, let's save, folks, because like I say, I mean, it might be generally like Xbox users will find. Oh, that's nice.
When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
Xbox users suffer a lot with tipping point issues, especially on the older Xboxes. But one thing I learned from Kohlar The Unkilled when he played and streamed his Xbox, especially when he was streaming, when he first entered the cell, he'd get poor performance. But once the cell had loaded and he saved, and he came back to it, it was all right. And I think that's probably true for streams as well, you know, because there's so much, you know, look at, this is a huge mod, okay, in this city. And we're going to go up across the walkways in that now. In fact, what I think I'll do is, I'm going to go into... Oh, go away.
Welcome to Riften.
Buddy. I think I'm going to go into the Mara Temple. Oh, and that's... No, we haven't got it loaded up. I'm going to save, and I'm going to come out. Just from a point of view of that premise, because I've just been talking about. I mean, obviously, PC, local. I've tested locally. I've tested Riften, Guild City of Thieves, locally yesterday. Oh, look, we've got a JK's mod loaded in still. That's okay, I'll keep that. That looks really nice, look. We've got his temple, so we've still got a few JK's mods loaded up, okay? Have I got the Being Bard loaded up still? No, I can't have, because there'd be a clash with the guild, with the Guild City of Thieves, and I didn't notice that. I'm sure. No, I haven't. No. Okay. All right. So yeah, there's definitely a performance hit on this GPU at the moment.
Protect yourself right.
But I didn't get it when I was playing locally. So let's go up across the walkway of the. Let me show you the mod. Is what I'm trying to. Sorry, I'm waffling. Let me show you the mod, folks. It's got lots of little boat holes and everything. All right. And this is all nav mesh. This particular part. All right.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Now let me say something here. If you've, depending on what texture mod or mesh mod you're running, this door may not display properly. You may actually be able to see into the hidden room. I can't remember which mod did it, but one mod did it, and I can't remember what it was because I haven't used the Guild City of Thieves for a long time. So if you see that, just change up your texture or mesh mod, all right? And it's a small little boat hole. Okay, for the thieves. Okay. Safe chest, all right. A bed to sleep in, and a little tanning rack to help you. Okay. So this is a
jewelry with legendary Argonian
secret little boat hole for you, and it's not the only one. All right. So let's now walk.
Buying and selling fine jewelry.
Actually, do you know what? I'll tell you what. I know I'm streaming, folks, and as I said, the pressure on the GPU is a lot. This Guild City of Thieves is a big mod. There's no getting away from it, but it looks really good, and it's nice. So I think it fits into the city really well. But in terms of streaming it, my graphics card is struggling, I can tell. We'll just see if we get any anomalies. It's coping quite well, I'm surprised. But again, this is what I wanted. I knew this, you know, local play and then streaming, you get very different sort of results in your testing. But that's why I do both, because it's important. You lot all get to see what's going on. You know, you can see potential strengths and weaknesses of the mod pack and what we're doing, so on and so forth. So let's go round. Now, in the update on PC, I haven't updated Xbox yet, by the way, folks. This guy's got an update. So he actually performs his AI routines, and he doesn't stand around so much. What happened was I gave him a sleep routine, and in the 24-hour clock, I gave him, I gave him 11 o'clock instead of 23. And so it clashed with his day routine clock times. And that's why he stood around. Now, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing correctly. So that was a small little error in the mod, which has been corrected. Okay? So he's just taken an infantry. All right, if you're wondering what he's doing. Now he's going to log the infantry. So it's just an immersive little touch. He's looked across and he's doing his work. All right, I think that's a nice little touch. Fred, and that is actually, funnily enough, Sword, one of my chief testers' husband's name. So I put Fred in the game for Sword. She was a female, and she was a tester for TPOS AE and TPOS C on Xbox.
You've been
He's
a good
follower.
friend to me.
All right,
That means something.
and you can marry him. He's also marryable. All right. Okay. Now, if we now go in, there's another little boat hole here, look, to open the being barred. So we'll just go in there.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Okay. All right. And there's just a few little touches to the being barred. There's some, just a table put in here, okay, in the top. All right. And there are some statics, and that's it. And then we can go back outside, okay. So there's two ways in and out, two new ways to go in and out of the being barred. Now down here, oh, let's go back up because we've got other things we can do. So we're just going to go back up now onto the roof, all right? And I'll show you more of the TPOSC Rifting Guild City of Thieves. Now you can see we've got the crows here from the author that does all the monster mods and everything as well. But now if I come down here, all right, there's a little walkway, all right. Okay, and then we check out here. Oh, that's hanging. There we go. There's another false back panel. All right. Again, more safe chests for you to use. Okay. There's more safe chests for you to use. And this is the Guild's Rifting Guild City of Thieves mod by TPOSC. Sorry, by me, the author of TPOSC, TPOS2 and many other individual mods, folks, which you can get on Xbox. Secret Lemonade Drinker. Hello, nice to see you.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim. Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Thanks, mate. It's really nice to see you, mate. I hope you're doing well. It's funny, folks. I know it sounds a bit strange, but we are funny creatures, human beings, right? Because, you know, you guys and girls are in different parts of the world, and yet it still doesn't stop human beings from bonding. And, you know, I've had people support me in all sorts of ways, and it always sort of makes me smile, you know. Oh, NATO, I love this mod, NATO. It is performance heavy, I agree. Xbox users struggled with it until the S series, so I get that, you know. I accept it's performance heavy, but I love it, man. I think it's a great mod. I'm being biased against my work. I shouldn't say that maybe, but I do love it. Now, Everywhere's nav mesh, folks, except for these little walkways, okay? But I'm not going to go on the walkways yet. I want to show you something else. We're going to come down here now, all right? And we're going to drop down to here. Okay. Now, there's a little door there that takes you... Sorry, takes you back onto the roof. But now, you know Mercer Fry and all that shit? Someone suggested that I did a chest for Mercer Fry. So I've done that. Okay. Where do you know he's stolen all that stuff? Do you remember? Or he spent all that stuff? So, steal from Mercer Frey's chest. Okay, so steal from Mercer Frey's chest, alright? Now, when you come in here, there should be... There. Alright, there's one trap. Okay, now when you open this trap... Sorry, I'm not going to say it, but you open that chest, you get another surprise, alright? Okay. Another little boat hole here to hide from guards. If you're having trouble with guards, okay. And then you can come down here. Sorry, you've got to watch clipping there, obviously. Come down here. Alright, you can go down. You can go around. And so it goes on. But we come back this way in a minute. Alright. Okay. So now let's show you more about the Rifting Guild City of Thieves mod. Now if we go back up, now let's use this little trapdoor. I'm just going to save at this point because again it is very heavy on my system. And I turned up my OBS so you got better quality as well again, folks. I thought my streams are too low quality. And do you know what? I'm tempted, folks, to keep my OBS settings at a higher quality, even if it does put my graphics card under stress and we have the odd crash, because I like you guys and girls to see the quality of the mod and of the mods. Thank you, NATO. Now, with me, there are many roads to Sovngarde. Alright, you know my work, folks. You know I like to kill you if I can. Alright, so... oh, that's a bit obvious. Alright, but if you're... Because, depending on what textures and what plant mods you use, and what particle mods you use, if you're using an E and B, those traps are going to be more obvious than with... You know, it depends on what you use. What I'm saying is, those traps will be more hidden, depending on what texture mods you use. That's what I'm trying to say. So the walkway now goes all the way around here. There are collisions to stop you falling into the houses. All right. Now you can walk along here. This can be temperamental, a little bit temperamental. That goes all the way around the back there. All right. Now. Again, like I said, there are many roads to Sovngarde. Okay? Now, I am not going to show you what's up here, but you can get up here. You can get up there by jumping, alright, folks, and get onto that roof and you can explore. Okay? And this is the Guild City of Thieves if you just joined me. Just so you know, it's a mod by myself. It's standalone, but it's also part of the TPOS 2 AE mod pack. Oh no, it's not actually. It is a standalone mod that you'd have to add to your load order on Xbox or PC. Now we can open here. This is a cheat into this building, but I'm not going to go in there. Again, you can check it out for yourselves. Now, of course, we're in the city, so we're looking across Skyrim with very few LODs loaded up. That's limited. Let's drop down here. And there's the way into a storage area for the guards of the city. Another storage area, alright? You can explore that. I'm not going to show you everything. That's pointless. Okay, you can go along these walls here. So you can travel all across... you can travel all throughout the city, across the rooftops. Ah, that reminds me. There's still something to show you. How do I get there? Let me remember where I'm going. Okay, let's go back up. There's still stuff I want to show you, folks, in regards to... Is it this way? Let me remember what I'm doing. I can't remember because I haven't done this for a while. Do we go... Let's just take a bit of care so I don't fall off. There's something else I want to show you, folks. There's more that I can show you that isn't giving away too much. Here we go. This is it. Okay, so... Oh, shit. A trap that I didn't see. Bollocks. Well, that's true, Secret Lemonade Drinker, of any TPOS mod route, or TPOS-C, or TPOS-2, because there's traps in TPOS-2 that are single kill events, alright? Funny comment there from Lemonade Drinker. Ah, I've missed you, mate. You're a funny guy. Most of the time, that is. See, when you come here, folks, as well, there's other traps. If you're not paying attention in due diligence, you know, there's other traps to get you as well. There's coins to pick up if you don't. Yeah, I've already got that loaded up at the moment, Nato. I've got my... for the TPOS AE mod pack on Nexus and on Xbox, which is Whiterun Exterior, or the exterior of Whiterun. It's just a simply named mod. I've got that loaded up in the stream, mate. I'm actually going to probably disable that because I want to use possibly immersive citizens and interesting NPCs. Because I know a lot of people have asked me for that, so I'll have to remove the exterior Whiterun mod to do that. Okay, so there's some coin there, but in effect, it's a trap. I sort of hope your eye gets drawn by the coin and not the trap. But again, I've got very obvious textures that seems to be highlighting those traps. Noble Skyrim and other textures don't show them so much, so there you go. But anyway, it will depend. Your experiences will all be different, all right, folks? But there you go. That's pretty much the top tier of the city. You know, which I think's good fun. I like the mod. It's good to see Fred do his work. That's good. He's doing his work and he's performing his tasks. Let's go down now to the city itself. And that's pretty much it. Most of the detail, there's two ways to go here. I like these little alleyways and stuff. Oh, I just put him off his stride. Yeah, there's all these little alleyways. Oh, there is more still, folks. On the top, this layer. There's little walkways added in. I think there is. Where's the walkway here? Oh, yeah, here we go. You know, just like you'd expect. Little murder holes. Shit like that, you know. Oh, God, get lost. And things like that. You know, it's all... There's all these little touches that I think makes the city look really good.
With my husband. If you're looking for
no, mate, there isn't. No Lux Orbis patch. But Secret Lemonade Drinker, I didn't notice anything.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you got.
I've never, because I've only got a couple of light sources that I've added to the city, and they're for the torches. I've never really noticed any anomalies or anything out of order. But I will look into that down the line. But I won't be using Lux Secret Lemonade Drinker for TPOS 2AE. We are going to use different lighting sources for the interiors. And we're going to try... Look at that. Look at that. Fuck me, man. Oh, that's lovely. I'm saving that for a screenshot. That is just so rich in colour. That is lovely. And here is a new feature for the Guild City of Thieves. If you... didn't know it, I've just added this little area here in, and a couple other little things as well, folks. So let me think, what else can I show you? I've shown you the back end. We've got to go below. There isn't much below. It's set for more mist and that atmospheric touches. So when you come down the bottom here, you do get more pillins. You get more, more mist, more fog on the water. It's more atmospheric touches here, and a storage area and a sleeping area for Fred, the NPC, when he goes to sleep. There's more storage. Okay, so there's a little bit here, but not a lot on the lower level. And there you go, folks. That's the Guild City of Thieves. It's one of my favourite mods, along with the Way of the Dwemer. Now, yesterday with the Way of the Dwemer, I don't think we've really had any issues there at all. But I'm just going to go back there to pick up my sword and a follower. Then we're going to go to Riverwood Grove, and I'm going to show you Riverwood Grove for those that haven't seen it. And then we'll carry on with other just basic testing of TPOS. We're going to go to Dragon Bridge because there's a nice settlement at Dragon Bridge and Morthor. And we're going to test out TPOS AE. We're going to run around Skyrim now, okay, and do some testing and making sure we get no crashes, no poor signs of performance, landscape issues or anything like that. So what am I doing? What did I just say? Yes, I want to get my sword.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold
and show you Riften.
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Sorry, Markarth, because it's just so good. Why I pick up my sword, I just love it.
Markarth.
This is another mod I'm very proud of course, folks. You know. Okay, right.
Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it, though. You'll want to watch out for the Forsworn if you do any...
Oh, and another reason I'm going to Markarth, because I experienced a funny effect, and I'm not quite sure where it came from. I'll talk about that in a minute. What time of day is it? Alright, we're getting into the afternoon, and it's foggy. I think I'm going to go to Dover Hawes, pick up my sword, have a sleep, and come out in the morning, just to rest. Pray at a shrine of Talos, to strengthen my bond with Talos, with Winter Sun, because Winter Sun's loaded in as well. Oh, now I do need to... Actually, I said yesterday, I'm going to correct myself, folks.
Disrespect the law and you
I said not to run... I didn't... When I created my LODs, I didn't... I disabled Markarth. Sorry, I disabled the Way of the Dwemer, when I generated my LODs. But I think I'm going to correct myself and say, leave Markarth enabled when you run your LOD generator. I'm going to redo my LODs with Markarth and the Way of the Dwemer enabled and run Dindu LOD 3, because if you just noticed a minute ago, or just back there, the LOD didn't, you know, there wasn't a LOD for one of the towers there. It just faded in. There wasn't a LOD for it. So I think I'm going to redo my LODs and see how the Way of the Dwemer performs after running it through Dindu LOD. So it's a bit of a foggy day, so we're not really seeing the... There's my follower there, taking out some... There's my followers, I should say, taking out a bandit. Okay.
Need something? Yeah.
This guy is not a follower, okay, but this guy is.
What happened?
We're going to take this guy.
Follow me. I need your help.
Lead the way.
Right, so we've got one follower now. And there are about 6 followers at Followers Rest. Okay. It's all nav meshed. I'm going to pick up my sword, sleep through to the morning so we've got some nice bright light. And then we'll investigate this area very quickly before we make our way to Riverwood and then on to... Actually, we'll go to Dragon Bridge first. We'll fast travel via cart to Dragon Bridge. Ah, key. Okay, Secret Lemonade Drinker. Well, the Hafingar, I'm still building Hafingar, but once it's done, it will be added to this mod pack, and you'll see the whole of the Solitude area, folks, transform, because Hafingar transforms the exterior of Solitude, the city, and Dragon Bridge, and all the way down to Dragon Bridge, and to the lighthouse as well. All right. Now Dover Hawes is looking really nice in its lighting. Let's pick up my sword. It's a cheat sword, I know, but I want to use it. I like to have fun with it. And now that I've got that, I'm just going to go, while you guys look at those lovely statues. Oh, well, you can't see them now. I was going to say look at those while I just do this. Okay, what am I thinking? I am thinking about violins, and I'm going to go on static. No, it's smart static I want. I'll leave the soul, take that off. On. I think that's that. And again, plenty of storage in Dover Halls, folks. Multiple exits, all the crafting you need. You explore it at your leisure. I'm just going to pray to the shrine. A lemonade drinker. In terms of the tree mods, the trees, sorry, you might find that there might be some added trees added to the Chandra from some mods that I saw put out the other day. They won't be as dense as TPOS. Oh, I was going to sleep, wasn't I? Let's just sleep.
I've got your back.
Sorry, I just want to sleep to the morning, folks, because we're getting into night now. Let's just have a sleep and get through to some morning light where we can see everything. Oh, it is. That's right. I've just remembered because we went to Markarth in yesterday's stream and I forgot that it wasn't there. Yeah, it is in Riverwood, depending on which Riverwood mod you use. Is it? I think it's with Riverwood Grove, isn't it? The temple is in Riverwood Grove, and it does make more sense to be in Markarth. You're right. I do agree, you know, but it's just how things panned out when I was making things. Let's go through 11 hours. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot because obviously, folks, there are a lot of differences between TPOS 2 AE and the add-ons in TPOS C. There's a lot of shared content because basically TPOS 2 AE and TPOS SSC on PC and Xbox, or AE for Xbox, is TPOS C restructured. But there is a lot of new and differing content as well, and it's all been spread out differently. So yeah, and I've been playing TPOS C now. Oh, I haven't slept. Did I sleep? Yes, I did. Yeah. Let's just go forward an hour. And obviously I've been streaming TPOS C now for a year, and I've forgotten the subtleties between the mods. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Oh god, it's still foggy. Please just cheer up. Lovely. Okay, now we're talking. Okay. So, as you see, you know, this is this area here. You've in TPOS, the People of Skyrim Complete TPOS C. You've only got Dover Halls, but in TPOS 2, all the followers and other Markarth content was added to this area. General store and Markarth Inn. Let's go to the general store because I'm going to pick up some more weapons. Oh, by the way, folks.
Something. Until next time.
Where's the shopkeeper? Where's the shop? Oh, he's sleeping. What time of day is it? It's only 7. Oh, let's go through to 8. Come on, mate, get up. Time 8:03.
We're one of the same kind.
I think it's best if we just come in and out, and he'll set himself. Okay, and all these guys are followers, look. Okay, just so you know.
Yes.
All right.
All right then.
Let's just go back in the general store now. Should be up. No, I won't. Just simply because TPOS is a no compromise mod. It was always built that way. That's why I did.
And what might you do?
Sorry. That's why I made TPOS AE. And I have compromised as much as I can do with the with the TPOS C mod pack and the patches that I've made for it so far. So, and the reason it's not a compromise. Well, I'm not compromising with it now, is because of the quest inversions that's coming. Okay? There is a series of quests coming, all right? There is a series of quests coming that for TPOS C next year, at the end of next year. I will be making those the TPOS question version after I finish TPOS 2 this autumn. So that's the reasons for it, okay?
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
We take that because that's useful. Oh, on those. Because you see, TPOS seen that, right? Will be mastered up in the CK. And then I'll build the quests with it as a master. So you'll need TPOS-C to run the question version ESP. The quest will be an ESP file. And so I'll master up TPOS-C, and then I'll build the... And so, of course, it will load up with all the other master files. And then the quest will be built on top of it, and it will all be there. But the quest will be a separate ESP file. It won't be built into TPOS-C, because I want to keep the two separate, because people may not want the quest version, you know. So and also as well, I then don't take the risk of damaging TPOS-C by building into it with the quest version, okay? Or undermining it in some way or something like that. So it's really smart to do it that way, trust me, all right? That's why I'm going to do it that way. Okay, so we got our follower, we got our sword, we've pretty much got some potions to heal and stuff. We are now going to go to the next area we want to test, folks, is let's go to Morthor. We want to test there. If you're talking about the way I've structured things, thank you. No, I appreciate that. I didn't think like that at first. I thought like that from experience. It's got to be done in a certain way, and you need to look ahead. And you know, I've planned my storyboard. I've planned, you know, like I say, all the elements you see in TPOS-C, they're there for a reason. You know, all the generic NPCs, they're all there waiting to be built upon. It's all with a purpose, and I know a lot of people don't get that because they don't really ask the right questions or get involved with what I'm doing. But you know, and that's why it's taken years to do this, everyone, because I've had to test, I've had to grow, I've had to get more experience in what I'm doing, and that's one of the reasons I do these mod packs as well, right? Because they're giving me more experience as well. I'm not just doing this for my health. I do enjoy it, but it gives me a hell of a lot of experience in how things work, folks, as well, and how I can strengthen my mods in relation to other mods, so on and so forth. You know, so I'm doing all this with a purpose. You know, it's with a purpose. It's a learning curve, and you have to do it if you really want to build anything good. He's with me, my follower's still with me. Checking nav mesh. Got bats that are about to hit. Watch this, folks. I love this. I know it's a pathetic small thing, but I love it. Where are they? There they go. Love it. And so this is the way of the Dwemer, you know. And all this is for a reason. Because the way of the Dwemer and Hafingar all in one mod... Sorry. The way of the Dwemer, the Hafingar all in one mod, right? Yeah. And the Guild City of Thieves will be written into the TPOS 3 question version. Okay, so TPOS-C is a separate quest for TPOS-C, where all NPCs have backstories and small little quests with 2 major quests. And when I finish that quest, folks, I then go on to TPOS-3, and TPOS-3 will have the best of TPOS-C, TPOS-2, the way of the Dwemer, and all the rest of it. So all this is going somewhere. It always has been. She's exploring.
Yes? Yes?
Oh, she's one of my drunks. I've just remembered. She's a drunk, so she's come up through the back end. Yeah. Brilliant. Oh, she's pathing well. Oh, I'm excited, folks. I know that sounds silly. Let me explain my excitement. This is all nav meshed, all right? Yep, he's following. Brilliant. Okay, brilliant. Now, this is really important, okay? Now, I've got really excited, and I'm getting excited for a reason, okay? Because I've just seen one of my Skyrim is drunk NPCs path all around here, and she's pathing off with no issues. that's really, I can't tell you how good that is, because this was a complicated mod to build and slot into the world. All right, it was really hard to make in terms of nav mesh and getting it to work with path and getting everything to run smoothly. It was really fucking hard, and I haven't played it for a while, and I've just seen her path as smooth as a baby's fucking bottom, and it's fantastic, man. So I'm excited about that. Sorry, that's probably not the best analogy, but you know what I mean. That's really, really good, man, you know, to see her path like that. So, you know, it's fantastic. Okay, so that's good. So that's really positive. That's really positive, folks. Really pleased about that. So now that we've done that, let's head on down to Markarth. We've got to test Markarth. Sorry, that's just one of those. I mean, if you're from different parts of the world, we English have some strange comments, you know, and you know, smooth as a baby's bottom is when you're really pleased about something or impressed with something, you know. It's part of.
Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe
something I heard as growing up, you know. My parents said, other people said around
I'd like to
us,
hire
you know.
your carriage.
It's one of those.
Where do you want to go?
Idiosyncratic sayings that we have around here. Okay, we are going to go to Morthor because we're going to test Morthor.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
And the reason, of course, I'm very conscious of the yeah. Lemonade drinker knows because he's English. You know, only endorse it. Okay, well there you go. But I'll give you an example, folks. Okay, I mean, why you got to be careful what you say on stream because you get people from all over the world. And there was an American that took umbrage to one of my NPCs, okay, and I'll explain why in a sec. We're just going to sleep in the inn. I just got to have a rest in the inn where it should be relatively quiet. And I'll tell you this little story because it's just very telling, you know. I mean, you know, we all come from different backgrounds with different experiences, different ways of expressing things, you know, stuff like that. And I had an NPC in
I got nothing but time these days.
Oh, okay. No, that's good because I did when I said it. I thought, oh god, that's probably going to offend someone. Let's just have a sleep, all right?
Welcome to the Moorside. If you need anything, I'll be around.
What have you got for sale?
Good to have a customer. Take a look.
Okay.
I'd like to rent a room.
Yeah, let's just come out because I like to.
I'll show you to your
room. Let's just have a sleep, and I'll tell you this story because it potentially could have caused me a hell of a lot of hassle, all right? So I'm just going to leave it there, and I'll tell you this story, right? I had an NPC, right? I'll answer that in a minute, Secret Lemonade Drinker, about the dungeons, all right, and traps. I had an NPC in Whiterun, a dark elf, and I called her Niger, all right? Now, Niger is a river which was, I think, named by the Victorian imperialists, the English imperialists. And it might have been a slight, I don't know, because actually when I thought about it, when I had this black person complain, and I thought about it, and then I thought about the name of the river, and I didn't think about it. And this is how subtle things can work. So Niger, the Niger River is spelled Niger. I spelt it, Secret Lemonade Drinker, as it's, I spelt it with one G, the Niger River, Niger. I'm sure that was totally correct, because I checked it at the time. But of course, for the black person, it was very close to, obviously, you know, I won't say it in stream, just in case I get a ban or some sort of, so I won't say the word, even though, you know, I don't mean it in any derogatory way, of course, you know, with the extra G. And I said to them, and they said, oh, do you know you're being offensive? And I said, no. Well, what do you mean? And they said, well, you're calling, you know, I saw your NPC, your dark elf in Whiterun in the Banner Mare, and I find it very offensive. And I said, which NPC was it? Because obviously it wasn't even in my consciousness. I wasn't even thinking about it in that way, you know. So he told me, and I went, oh no, of course not. And I sort of explained, and so he mellowed out a bit. And we talked, and we ended up talking for a while, actually, I think for maybe a few months on and off, and it was no big deal in the end. But that just goes to show, you know, different cultures, different customs. You've got to be so careful, you know. And I think in most cases, most people aren't looking to cause offence. But of course, there are crossovers in the way we use words. I mean, for example, you know, if I was to use the word CUNT in this country, as far as I'm concerned, it's quite a slight in this country if you say it to someone. I believe in America it has a totally different connotation. So it's always interesting, folks. So I always try to be very careful in my streams. Because, again, I don't want my channel to have any hassles in terms from YouTube admin or, again, in general, I don't want to offend people. Anyway, let's go through to the morning. But also, as well, you know, I'm not bothered about speaking my truths either. I'm not looking to offend people, but I will be blunt about some things as well if it suits me at any given time. Let's move forward to the morning. I don't hold back if I believe strongly in something. But again, I'm not an ignorant man, and I'm not looking to offend people, of course, you know. So, yeah, you always got to be careful with things, you know. It's just the way it is. We're all different people from multicultural lives, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, let's move on.
Need
Was
something?
NATO. Actually, it was understandable. Of course it was. That's why I didn't take offence in his challenge. I knew that he was...
I'd ask that you speak to me first.
You know, I obviously knew that he didn't know me from Adam, if you like. He didn't understand me. He doesn't understand my culture or, you know, the way we see things, you know. So, yeah, but let me just bring up the traps then, okay? Look at the walkway here, folks. Look, it's like fluffy snow, like fresh, fluffy snow on the walkway, okay? So, there you go. That's part of the TPOS mod pack, and obviously it was part of TPOS-C as well. Because we've got that lovely fluffy snow, so you got none of that crap painted look, you know. So you don't have to use no snow under the roofs or anything like that, because, well, even though I know that does something slightly different, but all the patches that come with it, and for that other mod that tries to balance out that crappy painted walkway, look at it. It's fantastic. It looks like fluffy, fresh snow that's just fallen. That is something I love. And that's exclusive to the TPOS-C mod pack, I think, as far as I know. Now, in terms of traps, Secret Lemonade Drinker, there are some traps in the interiors, but not as many as TPOS-2. So, good question again. Okay, let me save, folks, because I'm knackered now. How long I've been... Oh, Christ. Okay. Sorry.
Valiant is good at learning. I like learning about magic.
Okay. I've still got a bit of a cough. I have this flu and everything coming out of it now, though.
I'm still waiting for her to come home.
And when I talk a lot, folks, I think I cough a little bit more because of all the talking. Now, we got to check. That's it. We have an NPC settlement here. Okay, a Dawn Guard outpost from TPOS-2AE. Let's go and check that.
Keep waiting. Why not?
And we can check other elements, but it does look really nice. And it feels very good at the moment so far, folks. So we can obviously
Everything all right?
stick a mod in for Morthor, for the inn, and for Morthor itself, as we're not using TPOS-C inns. Okay. We're just going to go to the outpost. Oh, my chat box is moving. Hold on, folks. Just have to come out because my chat box has moved. Let's just... Okay. So yeah, there are a lot of traps in TPOS-2, not as many as TPOS-C. But that's lovely. It doesn't stop me adding some new ones, folks. Like I say, I've allocated to the end of this year for TPOS-2AE. Okay. Where am I going? Oh, here we go. Oh, that is so nice. That just looks so nice in terms of the grass and the trees. The reflection on the water there. Now, here you have trainers and people that you can buy from, all right? There's the Dawn Guard. There's Dawn Guard Recruitment Center, which is a backstory for, obviously, for quests.
What do you need, handsome? What do you need, handsome?
Now, why?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
I need training in smithing.
You've already learned all I can teach you.
Now, if you're wondering why he's saying that, folks, because when I entered this game, he can't teach me anything because I'm already a master, because I loaded up a bat file when I entered the game. Okay, a cheat. So if you look, some of my skills are all the way up there. And they're just cheats I deploy so I can test and run around with it with a greater ease, alright? Now, where's the... Let's just...
What can I do for you?
Okay. There's him, but there's a... here we go.
What do you need?
Oh, don't walk past me.
What have you got for sale?
Here we go.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
See what he's got. Anything to help me? That'll do. I consider that secret lemonade drinker. I know people struggle with my traps. I know that. I do get that. Oh, what else has he got?
What have you got for sale?
But there isn't that many secret lemonade drinker. Like I said, there is a huge reduction. But I consider it. We'll see. We'll see. What do I need here? I don't really need anything there. I don't need that because I've got a... I really don't think I need anything here. Okay.
All right then.
And again, you know, with the Dawn Guard, if you're a thief, you might want to go and try your luck in there. And again, the House of Zell, it's if you all know the House of Zell, you'll know that it's acquired through Fort Peak, and it has fast travels. This is just a new location for one of the fast travels in the TPOS 2 mod, which is obviously different from TPOS-C. But as you can see, there is a real nice... Yeah, they are funny. I think they're hilarious, mate. I think they're good fun, and I don't mind dying. Like I say, you know, there are many roads to Sovngarde, you know, which is one of the TPOS-C sayings. Now look at this. I really do like, you know. I mean, this trap here, look. Let's just bring in one of the TPOS-C traps here. This isn't that powerful. It's not a big trap, this one. This is... Oh, no, I removed it. Oh, I removed it, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I removed the trap from here, folks. Because I wanted that settlement there to be compatible with Morthor and any Morthor mods we used. So because I edited the cell here in Navmesh, it was too close to Morthor for some mods. Because some authors' mods, the Navmesh that they've edited or that they've got extends past this point. So, of course, the logic there is I remove it so there's smooth pathing of NPCs, so on and so forth. Okay, so it's all logical why I do what I do, of course, and why I remove that certain elements from TPOS2 around this area. So that's Morthor. We can edit Morthor with other mods in Immersive Citizens, stuff like that. Looks really good, mate. Folks, lads and lasses. Sorry, that's what I'm trying to say. The coloration here, I really like. I am not using Lux at all with the TPOS 2AE mod pack, this mod pack. It's just Setting Suns, the weather mod that I'm using, you know, vanilla lighting, or, you know, that the combination. So, and again, we've got this lovely, fluffy snow walkways, like it's just snowed on them. I really like it. You know, no need for lots of other stuff there, you know. And we will be loading up Legacy of the Dragonborn as well, if it works with Immersive Citizens. I do favour Legacy of the Dragonborn over Immersive Citizens, okay? So, but like I say, we'll get to all that once we finish testing TPOS 2. We're just doing the base test here, folks, and then we'll be moving on. Okay, so we are now going to go to Dragon Bridge, because there's another settlement. Hold on a minute. We're going to go through the swamp. I just remembered. There is Black Marsh now. Black Marsh Village. The next settlement of TPOS 2 AE. Let's go to Black Marsh. It has more trainers, and it has more... it has more trainers and shopkeepers, things like that is what I'm trying to say. And that looks bloody nice. I do like this. I really do like this, folks. Just feels so good. So let's highlight Black Marsh. There we go. We can. Oh, have I just? Oh, I've just highlighted where I am. This is where I'm going. Sorry, I'm being dense. Let's do that again. Okay, so now I know where I'm going. There's an enemy somewhere. Oh, here he is. Oh, I moved the enemy to here. Ah, okay. Look at this. Ah, so the enemy that I was just talking about, I moved to here. So there you go, folks. Alright. That's where I moved him to. I thought I deleted him, but it's been a long time since I played TPOS 2, of course, so that's why I'm just testing with TPOS 2, folks, and some other mods, but mostly textures, because I need to familiarise myself with it again. It's been over a year or so since I played it. So there you go. And again, you know, I will ask, if you like the video, please hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. And let me say again, folks, you know, I am trying to build this channel because we are very close to watch hours now. So soon, hopefully, if it's passed, the channel will get ads. And when it does that, I'll need to stop asking this, you know, things like this. Once hopefully I'll start making some revenue, and I can stop asking for Patreon support. But I do need it to live and survive. So, you know, if you've got a bit of spare coin and you can support the project, I'd appreciate it. And again, you know, I don't like to ask people for money. I never have done. Money isn't my sole purpose in life, but I need to be able to pay bills and support my family. And I do this for full time. So, you know, I'd appreciate any and all support, whether it's watching my videos, supporting me with coin, or other stuff. Now there should. So either mud crabs or spiders. Let's just kill them, so the workers aren't, or the people of the village aren't, you know, bothered. There's sometimes, or there should be some. Where are they? All right, okay. Can't seem to see any at the moment. So let's go into the village. Black Marsh is now discovered. There's a little pathway. I've just got to find it. I'm not going to find it. I have to come back around this way. Thank you for the like, folks. Whoever just gave me a like. Thank you very much. Now, this is TPOS AE content, obviously. This is Black Marsh. It's Argonians predominantly. Okay. Then we're going to go to Dragon Bridge. We'll check out the next settlement of TPOS AE. There are other people here as well.
Need something?
Can you train me to better use two-handed weapons?
It's all in the swing. Let me show you.
Okay. All right. There's a trainer. The shopkeeper is in here. We got Argonians here. Again, it symbolises, you know, the Argonian love of marshes. Oh, no, that's what I didn't want. I don't want them all. Oh, okay. Let's just see them path. They should path without issue. It's a spider. They're going to deal with that. Okay, they're going to deal with that with no issue.
Do something.
Is there any more? No, that's it. So that shows you them pathing. They should path back to their positions, no issue. Yeah, I just didn't want that disturbance when I'm trying to talk to you about the... Oh, they found something else, I think. Have they found something? I think they have. Well, they're going after something else. Let's go into the shop and just check out the shopkeeper. Okay. Ah, thank you, Nut. Cheers. I appreciate it because it just brings, you know, the algorithm of YouTube. It just.
Good afternoon.
Now, if you know this guy, Harkod the Crow or whatever he's called, can't even pronounce his name. He's from TPOS and the market outside of Rorikstead. That's where his position is in TPOS.
What have you got for sale?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
So if you got the coin, you can buy plenty here, folks, all right? I love those. Okay.
All right, then.
All right. And the lighting of the interiors isn't too bad, considering we just got the EMB preset set in Suns. No specialized lighting mods at all. We'll work on those later, as I said. All right. Crafting and so on. All right. Now, this girl, what does she do? What does she do?
Need something?
Ah, she'll teach you to block.
Can you train me to block?
Oh, okay. I've got to level up more before I can. So
Right,
anyway, there
then.
you go. Right, so now that we've done that, we're going to head to Dragon Bridge, folks, because there's a settlement near Dragon Bridge. I love this settlement that's coming up. If you want to know how the settlement is held by the wood and the pillings and everything, it's magic, man, all right? So just let your imagination do the work. This is Skyrim, all right? Where are we going? That's where we're going. Okay. And we will go to Drago House via Solitude. I'll show you the area, and then we will call that a day, I think, folks. Lovely. Very nice. Again, what we have here is another exit for TPOS. An exit for the House of Zell. So another portal. Okay. Oh, what was that? Oh, I thought I saw something for a minute. That was the optical illusion. Now, at the moment, we're not running any mods for Solitude, folks, because I'll be adding the Haffingar all-in-one mod very soon, all right? Slaughterfish, let's get going. So once I've done a bit more work and I've done all the nav mesh for Haffingar all-in-one, when I next start a new game or somewhere down the line, I'm going to load up the Haffingar mod for you to see, okay? And we'll test that as we carry on building this mod pack, all right? Some real nice wood textures there, look. Again, nice depth of field, looking very nice. You can see Fusher's Rocks. I use these alternative rocks for Majestic Mountains, and they blend in really well with the world around me, with the rest of my textures and the mod pack. I'm just going to run slowly now to Dragon Bridge. I'll make a save just in case, because again, we don't know what we're going to come across. It's been a long time. We've had updates on the Skyrim game since I've played this, so I don't know what I'm going to find. So, you know, just go with the flow. There. What's this? Now this seat, this bench, needs to be disabled. It's a remnant, I would imagine, of TPOSC. That's a remnant of TPOSC that needs to be disabled. The girl sits on it and the boy, okay. So let's get down to Dragon Bridge. I'm out of drink, so yeah, I'm gonna have to finish soon, folks. I'm not pounding the lunch claim secret lemonade drinker, because I actually had some cheese and crackers before I came in the stream. I thought that'd be sensible, so I wouldn't end up being very hungry and feeling, you know, run down by the end of the stream. But I will just probably have something a little bit more once I get out of stream, because I only had something just to keep me going. So it will be lunchtime soon. And again, yeah, if you like what you see, folks, and again, with this particular mod, it is a chance for people to have their say, so they can use TPOS 2 AE and get on with it, because there will be a mod pack. There'll be a lot of support here, like there was for TPOSC. You can use all those mods that you wanted to use, you know, with my work. So, you know, there's no excuses there in terms
Legion's
of
always looking for strong,
me not
capable
doing my
warriors.
part for the for the community. And you've noticed Imperials and they're pathing to the other side of the bridge. Okay, back and forth there. They're pathing. Okay.
If you're looking for a room, you want the 4 shields.
And when I load the Haffingar all in one secret lemonade drinker. And when I load in the Haffingar all in one mod, there'll be Stormcloak spawns. Now I'm just going to show you some of the bridges because I have got the TPOS bridge mod loaded in as well. Okay, it's a add-on module from the TPOS2 AE installer on PC, and Xbox users have the version that they can run with TPOS AE on Xbox. It only has 3 of these bridges because I take away 2 so it's compatible for other mods in other locations. So there's a little bridge there you've just saw. I'm just going to run down, and there's a very subtle change, and we're going to hit a TPOSC Civil War spawn. Here's a TPOSC Civil War spawn, and here's the new bridge, or the small alteration of this bridge for TPOS2 AE. Okay, all right. It's nice. I like it. It's very subtle, folks, but it's sort of Thanks, mate. Yeah, I like the one in Windhelm too. Okay. So I am now going to head down to the settlement, and this is the final stop before I finish the stream, folks. Okay. What time of day? I just want to go through to when there's more light. Let's see if we can get some, so it's not so foggy, just so you can really see the quality of things, folks. Let's go through to the morning then, because it's going to be foggy. Just to finish off the stream with a nice light, okay? So we've got a nice light. You can see the bridges and everything. You can see the settlement. Oh, wait, we're coming into a nice... Oh, come on. Come on, give me some nice light. Ah! We're going to save there. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, so then you can get a sense more of all the detail and what you're seeing, alright? Yeah, I love that Windhelm Bridge Secret Lemonade, I must admit. Again, my own bias, of course, but there you go. Okay, so when you come round to the back of the mill here, folks, we've got Waterfall Fishery. Okay, and this is basically TPOSC assets and new trainers and followers just deployed in a different way. So it's a blend of many things, all right? It's a blend of TPOSC and new stuff. Okay. So Waterfall Fishery has the Drago House player home, which of course was part of Markarth. It's been moved to this location. Okay. And it's the first thing you see. And it's here. Oh, Dragon's Breath, I beg your pardon. It's not from Markarth, it's from Riften. No, Iverstead, sorry, it's from Iverstead. This is the player home from Iverstead. And the Riverwood Goods, the Riverside, I can't remember the name of my own settlement now. Riverside Goods from Iverstead. So this is the player home in TPOSC. Okay, this guy here, what's he, is he a...
What do you need?
Yeah, he's a trainer of speech, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he works around the settlement. Now, of course, it's the bad thing I dislike about invasive grass mods. Yeah, Dragon's Breath isn't it? I've just corrected myself, Secret Lemonade, thanks. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I was getting confused. Let's just open up. Now. You can't sleep in this own thing. bed. Okay, that's one of the NPCs uses that. We have the guild's thief here, because it's the same sort of theme that I'm using for future quests and stuff like that, folks. All right, where is she? There she is.
Good afternoon.
She's just put away her book. She was taking her infantry, and then she'll move back and do her work there. So it's a bit like the guy in the rift, stuff like that, you know. My followers following me. It's all nav mesh. You can check out the interiors of the abodes in your own time. There's some logs here that's been cut. Okay, we've got an NPC here chopping wood, and we've got this NPC which will... No, he doesn't teach me anything. This guy does, doesn't he?
Yes, sirrah.
There's one more. Where are they?
Need something?
Which one is it? Is it because
Out with it.
I'm sure there's another one. I'm sure there was a...
Yes.
No. I'm sure there's another trainer here, a block or something. I thought there was.
What do you need?
No, not him.
Yes.
He doesn't seem to want to know.
Need something?
No. So it must be just the one then. I must have changed that up. Or is it her?
Need something? Yes?
No. So it's just the one trainer we got, the art of speech. I thought there was more than that. Okay, but everything paths nicely here, as you see, folks. What time of day is it? No? Okay, so maybe I'll add another vendor here or something, okay? But you can check the interiors out. Actually, no. Yeah, you can check the interiors out for yourselves.
Need
okay?
Something?
But that looks lovely. Look at that. Oh, that's a screenshot as well, man. That's just another screenshot. That's just beautiful. So I'm going to save here. And that's where I'm going to save it, folks, because I've done a little bit more today. So my my streaming time is going back up slowly because I am feeling better. I just can't afford to get so stressed as I did at times. And just be a bit more calm about things. Try to be a bit more calm about things.
What do you need? What do you need?
Okay. No, there's another NPC. Oh, I know. I've just remembered, folks. The other NPC comes out at night. It's a change of shift. It's the guard. Let's just go to the night. I think I've just remembered why. So just before we go, I think there's a shift. Oh, it's going to be nice. There's a change of guard. And then I can do a test on the lighting as well. Oh, look at this. This is nice. Now, let's see if the guard... What time is it? It's around 8. Yeah, 8. So he should be out. There's a guard that's in glass armor, if I remember rightly. Let's do... I've got no... Right. So let's go. Oh, no. That's not what I want to do. I want to go to Mage Light. No, not Mage Light. What is it? What am I thinking about? I want to go to Candlelight. Alright, can see the effects now. Okay, that's good. Now, around here is... There he is. Now. Okay.
Good evening.
No.
Yes?
Okay. I thought he was the other trainer, but... Is that because he was in...
Yes?
No.
What do you need?
I've got your back. Let's get going
then.
Good evening.
Okay, right. So I'm going to say my goodbyes, folks. Any second now, all right?
Need something?
Okay, so he's a guardler. The guard's the settlement. Okay, he's got his nice glass armor. And there you go. I mean, that looks pretty spiffing, folks. Looks pretty good to me. I don't know when I'm going to be back, folks. Maybe the weekend, because it's the holidays here and my kid's home. So, but I'll put out a stream notice, okay, so you'll know. Okay, so that's that. Again, I'm going to thank all of you, the 5 of you, and the other people that have joined the stream today. I'm thanking you for the likes and sharing your time and the help for building my channel. All right, so Secret Lemonade Drinker, Nut, NATO. Who else have we got here? That's the main 3 in the stream. And anyone else that's with me right here, right now. Jack, if you're with me, or, you know, or StricklyWicked, or Zeus, or whoever's here, or whoever's joined the stream. Thanks so much for your time. I appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the channel. I will be back soon, folks, all right? Thanks, Nat. There are many roads to Sovngarde, folks. NATO, you take care. Thanks, everyone, for your comments, your support. I appreciate it. I'll see you all on the other side. I'll see you in the next stream. Have a great day, folks. Look after yourself. I'm Nesbit, and you're the people of Skyrim.